Alexander shoves him at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that puts you in an interesting position, right? It's like, score, do we go for this? Do we get points? You know, getting the points is huge.
Simply because things right. You're going to go for the points. You're going to go for the kick.
Yeah, I like that. I would probably kick it as well. If it was another 2-3 yards, I might go for it, but you got to feel good going in here. Watch the bottom.
Watch this contact
right there.
Alexander.
Boom. That's just the quick, you know, first step, and all of a sudden the quick punch that surprises you. And that's been an issue I see today. Jefferson, but he hasn't played outdoors since the Buffalo game in week November.
That's a long while ago. Of course, that's not.
It's different on these surfaces.
On the real grass.
Without your feet underneath it.
Yeah, the new cleats haven't made a difference since he changed. This from 50 for Joseph.
He missed it again. Can it get any worse for them, Jim?
Can't imagine. They've lost 2 offensive linemen, given up 2 returns, a kick and an interception return for scores. The reliable kicker has missed twice. They've come in here with a chance to really get the racing.
You're not kidding, and everything on the line. I mean, we know Green Bay, and all of a sudden you sit there and you look up, and for a team who's having, I think Minnesota, this is how they won this year. They don't get penalized very much. They're great at that. They have a really good turnover margin, and they're great in the fourth quarter. Well, right now today, terrible turnover margin, terrible penalties.
Rodgers looking for more before the intermission.
Protect it.
It's complete. He got walloped on the pass. Lazard able to make the catch. Hunter was the one who inflicted the hit on Rodgers.
No timeouts. Take your shot. You can go over the middle here and quickly and get up and get down and run up and clock it.
Tunyon. They're going to be able to go up and spike it here.
Executed there by Rodgers.
Now here's what you're going to do. I told you they activated a second kicker. They're going to keep Crosby out there, even though they brought Ahmed up. Crosby has not made one beyond 50 this year. Ahmed was trying kicks from about this range during pregame warm-ups, but they're going to stay with Mason. In fact, Tracy, quickly down to you.
I was watching Mason Crosby during pregame warm-ups. He did not try a kick this far in warm-ups, guys.
It's 56 yards.
Good one there, Chris.
56 to close out the half. Is it his best? Is it enough? Yes! The crossbar and goes through! Right out of the Justin Tucker playbook.
Unbelievable! Well, the brakes are going Green Bay's way, but I think they're making their own. What a perfect strike. And right there, instead of doink, it goes. I don't know.
Right into the net, actually. In the end. Look at this. I mean, everything going the Packers' way. Every bounce.
Hit a three-pointer, hit off the front, goes in.
27-3 at halftime, which is coming up after these first half highlights.
Instant rollout is fucking crazy, bro.
What's up, Einstein?
My network
Really, dude.
You tried to save a buck on it?
I got what I paid for. Not so smart.
Nah, you're still a genius. But there's a smarter way to save.
Oh.
Switch to Verizon. For a limited time, get Welcome Unlimited for just $25 a line.
$25?
And it's guaranteed for 3 years.
Brilliant!
Well, you would know.
I'm switching.
I think the bike's probably faster.
Now is the best time to switch to Verizon for just $25 a line, guaranteed for 3 years. The savings that last on the network you want. Verizon.
Tough as Nails returns Wednesday, 9/8 Central on CBS.
The curtain's coming down on your chance to get a great deal during the final days of Toyotathon. Come in today.
Choose a rugged Tacoma. Right now with low 3.49% APR. Toyota. Let's go places.
Most of the time, banking hasn't been for people like us. At Langley, everyone gets a fair shake. Financial products designed for regular people. That's only fair. That's Langley. That's banking for the rest of us.
You want to believe it can't happen here, but it could happen sooner than you think.
Republicans in Richmond are trying to pass a new ban on abortion in Virginia. And Kevin Adams, he wants to join them to take away women's freedom to make our own personal medical decisions. Kevin Adams would be the deciding vote to ban abortion in Virginia. But your vote can stop him before it's too late.
I'm Aaron Rouse, candidate for state senate, and this ad was paid for by Rouse Persimmon.
Start your day with people you know.
People who will bring a little positivity.
Count on me to take you to the big story, no matter where it's happening.
I literally shaded outside, bro.
And arrive on time. We love helping you start your day.
Weekday mornings starting at 5.
The curtain's coming down on your chance to get a great deal during the final days of Toyotathon. Come in today.
Choose a new 2023 Tundra and take 4.29% financing for 60 months. Toyota. Let's go places.
Stay connected. Join News 3 on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Okay, Griffin, when you get in bed.
My name is Jennifer. My son is Griffin. He is 3 years old, and he is diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia. St. Jude, honestly, to us is everything. You know, we've been here at our most broken, our most scared, and our most terrified, and they literally picked us up off the ground and strengthened us. And from that very first moment when we were walking down the halls into our hospital room, you could see all the names and all the organizations and all the people who have donated, and it felt like, wow, we have this incredible, huge team of people all over the world are fighting with us to make sure that Griffin has the best medical care and the best chance for a cure.
Griffin, say hi.
And they don't stop. Like, literally, St. Jude never stops. For all the people who contribute to St. Jude, we are so grateful for everything that you have done to give us our son and to make sure that he has a long and happy and healthy life.
Really?
Means a new ghosts with a new ghost.
I'm a car ghost?
He just goes wherever the car goes?
What are you doing adding this to my ghost notes? This is huge. A new Ghosts, Thursday on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
You can do this. Cheers, everyone.
Fire Country. Back-to-back episodes tonight after 60 Minutes on CBS.
CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report.
And welcome back to our New York studio and the Verizon Halftime Report. It is the network that America relies on. I'm James Brown, along with my guys, Coach Phil, Boomer, and Nate. Coach, to the highlights we go.
Yeah, Jarrett Stidham has lit up this Las Vegas Raider offense. You're going to see him right here. His third touchdown of the day. Get out to the left, roll left, and throw back to the middle. Under Bundy for Ad. Shot 60 yards. I'm telling you, he's less than 3 yards. He's infused a lot of energy in the offense. But I'll tell you, the 49ers will not go away because here's Christian McCaffrey. Moments ago, he's going to take the handoff, and he is going to go 14 yards in. 24-21. Las Vegas still leads the San Francisco 49ers.
All right, Jets at the Seahawks. Former Jets draft pick and starting quarterback Geno Smith now starting for Seattle. 8 of 12, 2 touchdown passes. That one to Mabry.
Like, seriously, man.
17-6, middle of the third quarter.
Here we go, the Rams at the Chargers. How about this? Austin Eckler breaks free, breaks the tackle with that leg, right leg, and goes 72 yards for the touchdown. Eckler's second touchdown of the half. The Chargers lead the Rams 17-10 at half.
All right, guys, AFC playoff picture as of right now because of the Patriots win today, that means the Steelers are still alive, the Raiders are still alive, the Jets are still alive, Tennessee, of course, is still alive, and Buffalo plays tomorrow night. If they win, they recapture the #1 seed. If they lose, they would fall to the #3 in Cincinnati.
Hey, Poyer, can you come on, bro?
#1 seed is still available for those 3 teams right below them, except for Tampa Bay. They're locked in at the #4 spot. The Giants are locked in the #6 spot. If Green Bay wins this game and also their next game, they will get the 7th spot.
And the Green Bay defense says Justin Jefferson was a fluke the first time. He does not have a catch in the first half. And what you're going to see right here, Rasul Douglas gets his hands on it. Darnell Savage will pick it up, and not just pick up, he finishes it for a touchdown. And then you're going to see Kenny Clark in there to get pressure on Kirk Cousins. And TJ Slayton, again, getting the throwing lane right there. And then on here, again, the pressure forces the high throw, batted up. Adrian Amos with the second interception of the day. This Green Bay Packer defense has been all over Kirk Cousins in this offense right now, and they are playing big-time football.
They sure are. When you watch the Green Bay defense, only 1 sack, but they are pushing the pocket big time. And Kirk Cousins, he plays under a lot of pressure at the position with Minnesota every week, it seems like this year. Hard to see down the field, hard to follow through. And Jair Alexander, he can talk and he can get it done.
He can talk and he can back it up. He said that big game Justin Jefferson had in the first meeting was a fluke. You know what? He's backing up those words. They are smothering the wide receivers. You mentioned Justin Jefferson, 0 catches. Also Adam Thielen. Those are your 2 top receivers being held to the goose egg right now.
The only thing I will say about this is that Minnesota's been here before.
And it's different when you face
different, though. It really feels different.
This is a big before. By the way, how are you with the Rubik's Cube? You got the playoff situation out there.
I got it.
You got it. All right. And the Verizon halftime report continues.
Make his head bigger.
CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report. The network you deserve. The savings that last.
Get ready for new episodes. How soon?
Really soon.
Of Thursday's new hit.
Hurry.
So Help Me Todd returns new Thursday after Ghost on CBS.
Impact. It can go unseen, but never unfelt. We see you all day in and day out fighting criminal justice reform. We see you, Chris, using the power of literature to help the incarcerated build a better future. We see you, Serena, working with law enforcement to revise policies. To the game changers making it all happen. We see what you do, and we support you.
With 7 seconds, maybe you have time for a quick out and then a Hail Mary. They'll throw it, and this will end it. Or will it? He's hits it from the outside. Trying to open it. Oh, look out. He's got room. It's a foot race. Touchdown. A miracle. Unimaginable what has taken place. How did it happen?
Hey, they still call you a kid? Aren't you old for that?
Anyone ever tell you to respect your elders?
You're not bad. How about we take it outside, though?
Oh, yeah. Just tell me when and where.
The NHL Discover Winter Classic.
Shout out to Darius.
Tomorrow on TNT. CBS Sports presents.
Oh, he might miss too.
Report. The network you deserve. The savings that last.
He just might miss it. For a win.
Time in Green Bay with the score. The Packers 27, the Vikings 3. Back with the start of the second half. After this message and a word from your local station, you're watching the NFL on CBS.
The FBI's new episodes Tuesdays starting at 8/7 Central on CBS.
True Lies premieres March 1st on CBS. The Grammys, live Sunday, February 5th on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus. Kick back, relax, unwind. When it comes to comfort, Esprit de Corps has the best seats in the house at a very comfortable price. Recliners as low as $4.99. Lift chairs as low as $9.99. In stock and ready for delivery at Esprit de Corps.
This is Todd. And this is Sarah.
She's leaving for Paris.
But this isn't your classic holiday rom-com. It's a Nissan Aventas. Seriously? Featuring the Nissan Rogue. And more standard power than a CR-V.
of emergency. Don't let true love or these offers get away.
Shop our inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles.
When it's time to buy a used car, you want it all. Well, at Priority, we have over 1,000 used cars to choose from. With more arriving daily, your used car will receive oil changes for life, state inspections for life, and on many used cars, your engine guaranteed for life. Selection and value only at Priority, where
Great savings and great sleep are waiting for you at Esprit de Corps Serta New Year's Sale. Save up to $700 on Serta Arctic sets. Save up to $800 on Serta iComfort Hybrid sets. Our free support report can help you choose the perfect fit at Esprit de Corps.
Watch News 3 on your favorite streaming device.
Want more stats? Just ask Siri, who leads the league in receiving yards.
Start to the new year has been for Green Bay as they've shut down the Vikings, Jefferson, done all these things in the first half that add up to 27-3, and now, of course, finding out before kickoff they control their own destiny because the Redskins lost earlier today to the Browns. They went here, they beat Detroit next week, they would be in. I don't know, we know they've come back from 33 down, but this feels a little bit different right here.
I mean, I guess it does, but it's like they were down 33. This one feels like they can't come back, but that did too. Every game, they keep saying this. Now, this one does feel like they're not coming back, but this Vikings team is really resilient, and they do a great job of figuring things out as the game moves along, Jim. This coaching staff, I mean, they're going to figure something out. The problem is, a team right now has a guy who kind of can take Jefferson. He's taking him out of the game. I mean, a little bit emotionally, but also physically, and that's making it very difficult. Hawkinson, got to run the ball. I mean, this is going to be hard to do.
There's a Joseph pick. And Tracy caught up with Matt LaFleur.
What a great first half. But first off, talk about the defense, and especially Jair and how he's been able to contain Justin Jefferson in that first half.
Yeah, well, I think our defense is flying around, playing with great energy, very physical, and that's the brand that we need. And I think our whole team's feeding off that.
We know this team, though. This Vikings team comes back. How much did you mention that in the locker room?
Our guys are well aware. We're well aware. It's 0-0, and we're just going to keep on playing it one play at a time.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Tracy.
You got to be careful with this team. Let's see what can happen here to start the third. If Jones is having a big afternoon again, Green Bay aided by the loss by the Commanders of Washington. Let's look at these first half stats as Jones is 4 yards away from 100 today.
Well, this is why Green Bay is scary. If Green Bay goes on and finishes this one off and wins next week and they get in, everyone knows Rodgers, right? The young receivers have really come on. They figured out their identity, but they can run the ball and they can stop teams from passing the ball.
There they go. Back to Jones. And a whole lot more. Out to the 40. He's looking very fresh. I mean, again, he's been battling ankle issues, knee issues. Not today. They've been running the football.
Well, they have. I mean, there's the Lewis right there and Lazard outside. Those two guys are like extra linemen in some ways, and that's why they have the ability to run outside. But in weeks 1 through 7, only 110 yards per game. Since then, over 130, 135 yards. And that right there, 160 yards by Jones. First time this year Minnesota's given up a 100-yard rusher.
Here's a first down throw. Wide of the mark. That was for Watson, who has been held without a catch. Again, came in missing practice all week with a hip injury, and they wanted him to play because he could take the top off of the defense. Tried to connect with him a couple of times on some hero throws, but not to be so far.
Well, he's their speed. He's their burner on the outside, and talk about the possession of Lazard and some of the other guys, but, you know, in the last 5 games, Gore, before the Dolphins, he had 7 touchdowns, and he hadn't really done anything all year. He had no production really, and now you see, like you said, he has 2 other ones. And I just think that's the guy that teams are afraid of man-to-man.
There's 2nd and 10. Jones. Nicked down right away by Diggs. Take a look at the first half numbers, Chris. You know that Kirk got picked a couple of times. Rodgers threw the touchdown to Tanya. Aaron Rodgers so happy to have his left tackle back today. David Bakhtiari. They know that Zach Tom did a great job, the rookie out of Wake Forest, filling in for him. But it's just such a smart football player.
The touchdown.
So we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it. And hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Ready,
set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did.
In front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. That's complete to Tony. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. downs up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They go play action with Jackson. The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On the move to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 23. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. A little juke, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Zadarius Smith able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Hey, come on.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, throw left side, taken in by Claypool. Touchdown! Chase Claypool from 17 yards out. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good.
Good job.
69 yards in 5.5 minutes. Got 2nd and 10 at the 15.
So here we go. They did a good job. Now you got to formate Jefferson. Get him in the spots for you. They don't know exactly how to defend him. Well, he's in the slot against the D lineman. Give it to him.
Oh, oh wow.
Kenny Clark did it all. He got to the quarterback, popped the ball out of his hands, and fell on the leather to give the Packers the ball back. Their third takeaway of the game.
And wow, what a strip. Big time play. Packers feeling like, oh, no, they're fine.
Every time you order a hot sub from Jersey Mike's, it's grilled fresh right in front of you. The sizzling, the chopping, the spatula. That's why I bring hits. I call it dinner and a show. Look at that sizzle. Oh, that's mine. Gotta go, Aaron. Grilled right in front of you. To Jersey Mike's then. A sub above.
It takes a fight to be a full-time fan. There'll be early check-ins, then late shifts, good days, and bad ones. But you'll never quit, because you're in this together. It won't always be easy.
So cozy. How many rooms are in there? Should we go check it out? Yeah,
Get to stay here all weekend.
When you stay at a Verbo,
I called it in the door code.
the host doesn't stay with you.
It looks exactly like the picture.
Because without privacy in your vacation home,
It's a full log cabin, guys.
it isn't really a vacation,
By the fire.
is it?
Deep sea driving, I see.
Something like that.
Well, here's something else. With your Farmers Policy Perk new car replacement, you can get a new one.
That's something else.
Get a whole lot of something with Farmers Policy Perks.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light.
T-Mobile won't raise the price of your talk, text, and data.
Come on, Pierce. Come on, Pierce. Let's fucking go, man.
Is sponsored by T-Mobile. Coverage beyond the expected. Farmers Insurance. Get a quote at farmers.com. And by Expedia. Made to travel.
Back at Lambeau, which can go all the way back to 1960, the year before the Vikings played their first game in franchise history. 1960, they've been sold out every game here since. 363 consecutive. First down. Terry. Dillon.
So I do think Jefferson, they've done a good job, lining certain things. But on the last play, that is Preston Smith, outside linebacker, almost a DN for them, against Jefferson. With either way, it's an option, not going or out. Cousins doesn't recognize it, and that's on Cousins on that one. You can't miss. The leader in every statistical category at a wide receiver position when he's going against 91. Just the number alone. Like, Preston Smith doesn't guard wide receivers, especially one of the top ones in the game.
2nd and 8. There's Patrick Peterson behind the line awfully quickly, and it helped break up that play. So it's a loss for Jones, about 3.
And that's what's happening today, all these little things like that. Aaron is going to try and get the 12 guys. You know, Vikings have 10 guys in. You know, so it's 12. Get another guy. Who's covering him?
You're right. That's just your right.
Is it a 3-down line?
It's 10 on the tail. Two Shelley's looking over. Should we call timeout?
And Aaron's like, what's the deal?
Activated. The fuck does mean I get activated?
Somebody just one of you, come on. 11 on 10. There you go. Randall Cobb. First out. Those are good odds.
Yeah, you're usually trying to get the odds in your favor. Well, having an actual extra guy.
Why did they call timeout? You can tell the defense was aware they were man shooting.
I wasn't sure they were fully aware.
Come on.
I saw Shelley a couple times look over to the sideline. He wanted to call a timeout.
What happens is when you're on the sideline, you don't think it's your job to serve, but someone's like, well, I think there's 10, but if you go yelling, we only got 10, and you're not the D coordinator or the head coach, you know what happens? And you run a guy out there and you get a penalty, that's on you. So you're like, I think there's 10 guys. So you're trying to say it, but the problem is, no one counted. That should come from upstairs. They have guys up in the field, they're supposed to be looking at their stuff up there.
First and 10, ball deflected at the line.
Overshot it.
Headed toward Tunyon.
Because all those guys standing next to the, you know, the position coach, you get linemen, linebackers. If you want to save your timeouts, you're down a lot, fine. But you just run one of those, hey, get out there.
Harrison Phillips for the Buffalo Bill. Got a paw on that one. So 2nd and 10 for Rodgers, who was thrown for 93 yards in this game.
Well, this is why I think they're dangerous. Honestly, I mean, I know that they haven't had to get down the field with Watson. You see all the space, the speed, they're giving him credit now.
Completes it to Watson. His first grab. He's got a first down. Able to spin out of a tackle attempt by Sullivan.
I literally send them.
Last couple of weeks trying to figure something out on the defensive side. Ed Donatel switched it up, zone throughout all the year. And then that didn't work out very much, and they started blitzing and playing more man the last 2 weeks, and all of a sudden you sit there and find that didn't work great. They gave up way too many yards to the Giants last week. That's why I'm concerned about this Minnesota team. This was a big game for a lot of reasons, right? Drive it quickly. But they give up way too many yards to make a run in the playoffs.
As you said, the last pass defense season.
Shit, the hell I just cooked.
A couple of times, bounces off of it. First hit by Bynum. This NFC playoff picture is just such a fun day to see it changed by every result. You got San Francisco in a fight right now.
If you lose, though, here, you go right there, right? So then you'll be at that 3 spot. Now, all of a sudden, let's pretend San Francisco and Philly went out. Minnesota losing this game. And San Francisco takes over that 2. That means you now have to go, most likely, play 2 road games. They know how tough that was. You know who we talked to you about that?
Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
Coach O'Connell. Winning one of those is very difficult. 2 road games.
2nd and 5. First option out there. That one is. That's Lazard with a nice catch.
And you can see Rodgers' ability still to escape and create.
Give him a bounce.
Showed it off last week as well. A little soft one for him, flick.
By the way, looking at that playoff picture, you know, San Francisco is tied in the 4th with the Raiders. They could be blowing an opportunity to move up to the 2.
That's right.
If Minnesota loses. And you still have, consider this, Philadelphia, Minnesota, San Francisco, and Dallas at this moment are all still in the chase for the 1 seed.
Oh, my goodness. I tell you right now, I think only the 1 or 2 seed is coming.
D-line come through, bro.
Because there's about 4 teams, and Green Bay, I'm going to start to say, I'm going to throw them in the mix if they do this again next week of a team you wouldn't want to play because they can defend the pass, they can run the football now, and they're made a concerted effort to do it, and they still got Aaron Rodgers.
And they got Bakhtiari back, and some other things working favorably for them. Don't forget the year that they won the Super Bowl in 2010.
They went on the road.
And won all 3 to get to Dallas, where they beat Pittsburgh.
Receivers came out, all of a sudden people get healthy, whack, and here it is. started around just weird someplace. This would be quite that story from where they were coming from.
Game over. That's game, baby.
When we're talking to Aaron, and he's a guy that obviously thinks a lot of things through. Deep thinker is what people would say about him on his own team. But the story that would be written if you were to go from 4-8.
Thank you. Willing out to getting torched all fucking game.
To Arizona to the Super Bowl. I mean, hey, in this league, they come from that far down. Remember, they were 4-8. They were playing in Chicago, and they were down 9 in that game. And there was even some talk that maybe they should give Jordan Love a chance to play out the season. And as Aaron said, I want to keep playing as long as we still have a mathematical chance. They've gone from having a 1% chance, according to the analytics, to where now they control their own destiny. And they got a timeout here.
Jesus.